You want to kick off?
It's there somewhere, because I saw it today.
Can we give a bit of a feel what we're going to do? We're not commentating ball to ball, are we? Though?
Yeah, basically you just call it. It's just like welcome to Deloraine Oval. The ball's cleared there towards centre half forward. Runners at the ball as a handball across the top of the pack. Launceston got a chance here to put their first one on the board. He's kicked it, sprayed straight across the face of goal and out in the full.
Simon Cool bringing the ball back into play for Deloraine. Kicks up the half-back flank, Adam Poke takes a mark. Adam Poke kicks towards the wing. Ball comes to Launceston, gain possession.
Thompson drives the ball forward out to the boundary line. Out of bounds, throw in on the wing position.
Throw in centre wing. Ruck contest. Back over back chance here for Deloraine for Bradley Crowden.
Murphy picks it up, a bit high, looked a bit high, play on's a call, Deloraine go forward.
Ken Tyson almost grabbing the tackle, but Bradley Powell handballs forward. Jeremy Whiteley on the wing for Deloraine. Ball pushed back in towards Kent Tyson.
Sanders to Burston drives the ball back to the middle. Savage, eyes for the ball on the ground. Christian Murphy coming through.
Marcus Crowden grabs the ball for Deloraine. Caught in the tackle. Ball forced towards a half forward flank over bounds. Looking beautifully.
Sensational.
Sounds good, fellas.
Sanders hands on quick kick off the boot, drives it into Polton. Polton with the mark. Plays on. Looks like Cowley, 40 metres out. Great mark, Tuthill. Great mark, Grant Tuthill.
Chance for Launceston here to open the scoring. They've done all the attacking so far. Should put some vodka in there.
Straight through the middle.
Launceston's going forward.
Back on now.
Yep.
Ball bounced to resume play. Crowden in ruck for Deloraine. Taps it down. Poke. Drives the ball forward. Ball comes back over back. Gibson, could have been held. We'll get a free kick. About 40 metres out from goal. Kicks long. Back over back, Marcus Crowden. And could be a free kick. Down to Launceston.
Relieving free kick to be taken by Gene Savage. On the goal line. Big left foot over the half-back flank.
Ball in dispute. Could be a ball up here, Rob, I think.
Umpire will want that one, I think.
When they look like
Half-forward flank for Deloraine.
Good to build it up a bit. Sometimes we use that in the actual show, but if someone's, the footwork can probably use, 2 minutes of the actual game.
Ball goes up, half-forward flank for Deloraine. Soden over the top.
Commentary with that, if that happens.
Quick release. Ball rolls out on the half-forward flank again for
Deloraine kicking to their favourite end of the ground here too. Present. Marcus Crowden wins a tap down.
quick hands from Shipton. Ball back in dispute. Keegan tries to get rid of it. Sanders bursts through. Burst and quick hands. Christian Murphy didn't have it. No, play on's the call. Keegan on the wing position, off the left foot.
Oh, well trapped by Simon Cool, but loses it now to Launceston player.
Kane Sanders bursting through the middle on his unaccustomed right foot. Relieving mark taken by Deloraine there.
Might have been lucky there, Sam Horseman, but he plays on. Kick smothered.
Great smother from youngster Jeff Moore. Drives it out there. Sam Thompson after it for Launceston.
Jonathan Wadley trying to apply pressure now, picked up by Kent Tyson. Kent Tyson on the half-back flank. Kicks towards, looking for Tim Elmer.
Bursting with a quick hand pass to Murfitt. Murfitt on his favoured left foot centres the ball beautifully.
Simon Cool release for Deloraine, centre half-back.
All Deloraine.
Cool over top to Bradley Powell. Bradley Powell drives through the middle. Missed Gibson. It bounces back to Padman.
Bo Green for Launceston battling hard. They're driving it towards the Deloraine goal. Beautifully picked up by Bo.
Tackle by Craig Lovell.
Great tackle, holding the ball.
Oh, Payne put it in the back.
Oh, in the back.
Oh, Craig Lovell might have been a little bit unlucky there. Reserve judgment on the umpires. Poor decision.
Poor decision.
Bo Green very lucky with the relieving free kick to the wing, and that's a nice mark there by Brendan Savage. Savage round the far wing. Looks for Dutton, and Dutton takes the mark out in front of him. Good mark. Dutton plays on. Jeff Moore under it for Launceston, and a good mark from the youngster. Just inside 50. Looks forward. Nice mark.
Oh, loose marking by Deloraine, I'm afraid.
The goal sneak Andrew Cowley from last week. Sniffs the goals out. Loves these. Wynyard, so has been in good form personally himself. Lines up, moves in, and has missed.
Play.
How much battery power you got, Duff? It says 283.
Deloraine employing a huddle there at centre half back.
No, we're one back.
Kicks to the flank and finds Simon Cool. Starts in half back for Deloraine. Cool over top, looking for Horseman. Takes a good mark. Goes to play on, plays on well. Previous centre. Drives the ball forward. Gibson trying to get in the front spot. Takes a great mark, Gibson. Well done. He turns. Player flooding back. Kicks the ball out wide to Marcus Croden on the flank. Marcus Croden will play on. Drive for goal. A long shot. Back over back and through for behind that. Off the hands of Patch Donahue. For behind.
You got to wait till I call you, mate. Relieving kick being taken here by Gene Savage at fullback for Launceston. A big left foot into the centre half back position. 2-on-1 Delorain's advantage. Johnny Soden takes the mark. Quick hand pass to Jeff Moore. Wide to Brennan Savage. Ball in the wing position.
Simon Cool of Deloraine grabs it yet again. Loses the ball on the tackle. Tim Elmer dives on. Shows great endeavour. Simon Cool got the ball. Gets it out to Kent Tyson. Kent Tyson handball to Adam Poke. Adam Poke caught. Great tackling by Launceston.
Soden picks up for Launceston, trying to relieve the pressure. Quick hands burst into Thompson. Thompson through the middle. Bit too long for Dutton.
Heath wide gathers. Handballs well to Horseman and gaining another possession. Suddenly has plenty of space. Kicks to the wing.
Shipton the spoil and goes after it.
Comes free to Powell. Powell to Donahue. Patch Donahue drives the ball to Mark Tyson. The left footer. Long kick. Right on the goal line. Andrew Gleeson. We've been paid the mark. Craig Lavelmar kicked the goal, but it'll go back to a kick to Andrew Gleeson.
Now, why isn't that advantage?
Can't play advantage for a mark.
Why not?
It's not in the rules.
Why isn't it?
I don't know. You better go to the rules committee about that one.
Well, you change it today.
The cameraman trying to change the rules of our great game here. Andrew Gleeson on a very tight angle. Keen to try and pass it off. Will run round, kick, and has hit the post.
For Deloraine, they'd be disappointed with that.
Have you blokes done this before? It
No.
sounds like it. It's really good. That's good.
Savage looking for some options. Couple of leads there to look at. Big fella goes long to the far side of the ground. Pack of players under it.
Cool marks for Deloraine. He's been dominating today. Handballs to Kent Tyson. Kent Tyson drives forward, over back. No, comes forward to Craig Lovell. Craig Lovell disposes of the ball. Jeremy Whiteley traps it. Tries a check side kick, I think. Goes towards a point where Jason Gibson contests the ball.
Picked up by Jeff Foley. And that will be out on the full.
Fortunate free kick there for Deloraine has eventuated. And Jason Gibson, their captain coach, will be lining up from the forward pocket. We'll be keen to pass this one off, I would think.
You want to come up, Ollie?
Very tight angle.
What are we going to do with this? We're just going to run with battery for the whole game.
Martin Kenny giving a lead. A bit of movement in the forward line for Deloraine. He goes short and is marked by Mark Tyson. Probably the best skills on the Deloraine side. Brilliant young left footer.
Poor marking there from Launceston, not wanting to be accountable for their man.
Mark Tyson lining up. Chance for Deloraine to break the ice here today. It's a nice looking kick. He threads it through. Well done, Mark Tyson. Goal to Deloraine.
Whoa.
Umpire's changed that, so that one signal's a goal, is it?
In fact, we've got to retract that. The goal umpire, probably very new at the game, and with my vast years of experience, I thought it was a goal. But in fact, it's a behind the Deloraine. They are two behinds. Launceston 1-1-7. I'll hand over to Rob.
We're in a good position to see it from here.
Savage, a big kick to a pack of players. His brother Brennan grabs it off hands, drives it out onto the far wing. The ball will run out of bounds out there, I'd suggest. It's a goal too. I thought it was a goal.
Yeah, I wasn't watching the goal umpire. I was watching the reaction of the players. They might have been trying to con him.
Look, a nice shot of the female boundary umpire.
Yeah, very nice shot of the female boundary umpire. Quite an attractive boundary umpire she is. Ball thrown in. Simon Cool of Deloraine against the Launceston.
I found Shipton quick kick, and I think that's out on the full. Yeah, relieving kick to Deloraine.
Bradley Crowden to bring the ball back in for Deloraine. Passes towards the half-forward flank. Jason Gibson again leading out well. Marks. Wants to play on. Lays it off again back to Crowden. Crowden a long driving kick to the half-forward position. Andrew Gleeson, unlucky to spill the mark. It comes to Mark Tyson. Handball was wayward. His brother Kent now grabs it. It's on the ground in dispute.
Great tackle there from Shipton. Launceston and Shipton rewarded for his endeavour there with a free kick at the true centre half back position. Drives the ball into the centre. Dutton up. No luck. Cowley off the ground. Dutton again, great second effort, being caught with it. Maybe too long holding the ball. Great tackle, Deloraine.
Great tackle by Marcus Crowden. He wants to play on. He's thwarted there by Launceston. Martin Kenny in to try and get the ball over back is Sam Horseman. Umpire will have it.
Young umpire.
Didn't caught. He's a young umpire. My word.
I just made an observation there.
No, it's because I thought you might have been encouraging a bit more.
Oh, no.
In ruck, Adam Poke. Adam Poke gets the ball out. Marcus Crowden now on the ground. Just contested a ruck contest a minute ago. Tim Elmer in there fighting. Ball up again. The umpire wants it.
Young Crowden's had a heap of it early for Deloraine. He's working very, very hard indeed.
Yes, in the air and on the ground.
Right here in front of the commentary position.
Right here in front of the commentary position here in Deloraine. Ideal conditions. Marcus Crowden. Missed the tap. No, it wasn't out in the forward. We could see it from our good angle here. Tell the Launceston players later.
Right on the line.
Yeah, Rob will back me up on that one. I'm not a good goal umpire. I'll make a boundary umpire.
Saden works his way to the front. Cleaned up by Deloraine.
Yeah, Brad Power kicks the ball forward. Mark Tyson behind here, trying to get him behind. The ball comes.
Another quick hands from Shipton. Shipton to Green. Green to Savage. Savage trying to set something up for his teammates up the field. Dutton with a great
fine
mark.
grab.
Soaring across his front of his opponent there. Goes back. Sees an unmarked opponent in teammate in Kane Sanders. Sanders takes the mark right on 50. Inside 50, I should say.
That's Robert Dutton's son, that fella, is number 6.
Certainly is Robert Dutton, one of the former Launceston greats. Kane Sanders moves in, the captain.
He's got a bit of history in his family too with football, of course.
Certainly has, very proud history, and unfortunately.
He forward to bring the ball back into play for Deloraine. Employing the huddle again. Drives the ball up the middle this time. Simon Cool takes a great mark for Deloraine. He's had his hands on the lot. Kent Tyson was there for handball, but he was caught. It comes free to Marcus Crowden, to Horseman. Horseman drives the ball towards the centre wing. Launceston gain possession.
Shipton again, proving impassable across half-back.
Adam Poke showing great endeavour for Deloraine. The ball's forced out of bounds again. He looks older than the central umpire, actually.
Burston and Keegan in the race for the ball for Launceston. Great pick-up, Deloraine.
Adam Poke gets the ball, drives the ball back towards the centre. Mark Tyson in front. Will Mark. Mark Tyson drives the ball out wide. Patch Donahue goes over his head. He races to the contest, knocks the ball forward.
Youngster Jeff Moore in pursuit of him, putting great pressure on. Well done, Jeff Moore.
The handball's intercepted by Jeremy Whiteley. Tried to get it back over to Donahue, but Launceston take it away again. Or do they? No, Whiteley's got it back out. Patch this time. Patch Donahue. Handball to Gibson. He's running the wrong way. Handball's to Whiteley. Whiteley's caught. Handball. Yeah. There's the caught, holding the ball, dropping the ball.
Terrific pressure from Gene Savage. Clears out to the near side. Christian Murphy with a mark. Goes on. Keegan all by himself, the under-18 captain. Doing some great stuff in the seniors. Goes back inboard. Oh.
Nearly Batman Cool again at Launceston.
Savage to Cowley. Cowley trying to control it. Has to get rid of it. Savage. Brennan Savage. Round the corner.
Oh, Bradley Cloden marks well for Deloraine, but his handball doesn't really go to a player for his advantage, but eventually to Mark Tyson will kick the ball towards Bradley Powell. Bradley Powell turns around on the wing, drives the ball forward. Gibson's a target.
Foley the spoil. Gibson has it.
Gibson he tries to get the ball back to Patch Donahue. Patch Donahue swings it around towards goal. It's out of bounds on the full. Free kick to Launceston.
Yeah, we got battery charging.
1-2-8 Launceston, 3 behinds Deloraine.
Fairly an arm wrestle sort of a contest so far. Both sides working very, very hard.
Both sides tackling hard and working hard on the ground.
Ball cleared from Green.
Bradley Powell tried to spoil over back.
Picked up by Jeff Moore. Looks inboard. Swings onto his unaccustomed left foot. Scrambly.
Gathered by Crowden to Poke. Poke gets it back to Mark Tyson. Mark Tyson kicks the ball inboard to his brother Kent. Kent goes for a run. Drives the ball long. chance here for Deloraine. Jason Gibson dropping back, but it'll be a behind. Can't.
Vice captain.
And a fine player for Launceston.
Big right foot. Gene Savage in front, clears him. Picked up by Ian Margetts. Looks for Keegan. Could have earned a free kick perhaps, but Keegan quick to recover. Drives it into the forward line for the Blues. Polton one-on-one, likes it like that. Great.
Horseman applies the spoil in front, but it's back to...
Polton picks it up round the corner to Tuthill. Tuthill will run in. Cowley, sorry, to Tuthill. Tuthill kicks the goal.
Yes. Poor marking there from Deloraine. Launceston score again. They can have a goal. 2-2-14 to Deloraine, 4 behinds. Umpire to resume from the centre. Launceston by 10 points. High bounce, favours Crowden possibly. Got it down to Tyson who lost it, he fights for it.
Soden shoots a hand pass out to Thompson, not really to anyone in particular. Savage had it, lost it.
Martin Kenny got to Kent Tyson, he's under incredible pressure, shows great strength to get the ball forward. It goes past Craig Lovell.
Kane Sanders battles hard for it, tries to get it out. Savage, quick hand, Soden off the turf. Shoots it out to a running player in Murphy. Drives it forward for Launceston. Dutton underneath it, can't grab it.
Horseman doing well against a bigger opponent.
Pick up by Andrew Keegan. Throws it onto the right boot. Ball's going to trickle out in the forward pocket. Launceston deep into attack. Great crumbing there from Andrew Keegan. Front and square to that one. Now he plays his best footy. The boundary umpire gathering the ball to throw in. Forward pocket, Launceston into attack.
Deloraine be very keen to keep Launceston out here. They're already 10 points behind. Crowden again showing great leap in the ruck. Ball comes forward.
Pick up from Thompson, gives Sanders. Gives it in. Dutton, Polton or... Dutton, great mark.
Strong mark.
Terrific start today for Brad Dutton. Resumed last week from an ankle injury. He'll be very, very keen to make sure he kicks this and continue his good start to the game.
Very strong in the air, Rob.
Yeah, very, very good overhead. He'll be hoping to finish this off, do his confidence a world of good, coming back from injury to kick a goal. He's made no mistake. The man they call Cyril has put that one right through the middle for Launceston. Deloraine a bit unlucky. Worked very hard.
Rate's just dropping off a little bit, I think.
Sure, it becomes hard, doesn't it? You work now. Deloraine worked hard and had a lot of those chances and didn't kick them. We've sort of had 3 and kicked 3.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Launceston making the most of her opportunities at the moment. The umpire will bounce the ball to resume play in the centre. Crowden again in ruck for Deloraine. There might have been a centre square infringement. Free kick to Launceston.
So Soden with a quick hand pass to Savage. Drives it in. The big left foot. Dutton again.
Oh, he's good.
Causing a few headaches there for Deloraine.
He looks good.
Spots it up for Polton. Oh, almost held it. Keegan front and centre again.
Jeremy Whiteley applies a tackle. It comes free. Kent Tyson on the ground, fighting hard. Forces it towards Heath Wyatt. Heath Wyatt, an intelligent kick, but it has gone out of bounds in the full.
So again, young Christian Murphy to take the free kick for Launceston. Left foot into Soden. 60 metres out from goal.
Deloraine just struggling a little bit at the moment.
Soden with a big right foot. That'll land in the square. Savage with a leap.
Oh, may have been a free kick to Deloraine, I think, there. Yeah, a free kick going to Simon Cool.
Dutton's claimed the mark, but it is a Deloraine free kick. Brendan Savage up way too early.
Simon Cool will clear the ball from the last line of defence. Kickers will make it to Crowden, who's under pressure. The ball's forced out of bounds. I think Soden was a man.
John Soden working very hard today for the Blues.
Worry about the players.
Boundary throw in. Forward pocket for Launceston.
Soden, hands down to Burston.
Kent Tyson as usual, right in the thick of things, trying to get the ball out. It comes to Martin Kenny. Martin Kenny looks forward, looking for Jack Padman. Padman has to spoil. It comes to Tim Elmer. Padman follows up. It's out of bounds though. Half-back flank. Deloraine under pressure at the moment. Crowden again in ruck. Tries to go over back to Donahue.
Quick hands to Murphy, caught.
It's trapped by Simon Cool. Simon Cool handballs to the advantage of Powell. Brad Powell. Handballs to no one in particular.
Savage punches it back into the centre.
Cool again for Deloraine. Tries to get the ball to Pab and he can't get the hand on it.
Sanders relieving free kick. Drives it into the centre half forward position. Dutton underneath it. Couldn't grab it.
Horston
Dutton
done well
again.
from behind and does well. Horston again.
Didn't look like Cowley had it to me from there. That'll be a relieving free. Launceston with a free kick. Andrew Cowley just outside 50. Swings onto the right foot. Tuthill.
Heath White gathers the ball for Deloraine. A small kick doesn't go anywhere.
Jeff Moore. Traps
He
it.
follows it up with a tackle.
Sam Thompson. Good throw, I think, wasn't it?
Yes, he may have called it as a throw. That might be a lucky break there for Deloraine. Did that go through for a goal, Rob? Or
I don't think so.
well, a chance for Deloraine to relieve. It's brought the ball's knocked on by Donahue towards Poke. Poke gets the ball back in. The Launceston players gain possession. It's going to be another ball up, Rob. Launceston monopolising play on their forward line at the moment.
Ball goes up. Soden. Hands off.
Crowden got it to his younger brother in Bradley. Comes back to Bradley Crowden. He kicks again. But Launceston will relieve.
Shipton. Didn't really look where that one went.
Simon Cool was contesting again. He's got the ball in a string today. Handballs to a man on the ground. Goes to Jeremy Whiteley. Jeremy Whiteley kicks it back over his shoulder.
Free kick.
Could be a free
Deloraine
kick there to Poke.
in
The
the back.
advantage will be paid. It's to Craig Lovell. Craig Lovell driving the ball forward, looking for his captain, coach, and Gibson. He tried to knock the ball on.
Foley with a punch. Takes it out.
Out of bounds on the half-forward flank now for Deloraine. Would like to capitalise here and to score their first goal, I'd think. Young Crowden's, you'll find he's tireless in the ruck, Rob.
He's played very, very well so far today, the young fellow. Got a lot of it. Burston picks it up. On to Shipton. That's out of bounds. Launceston moving the play up towards the Deloraine half-back line.
They're holding sway at the moment. They lead by 16 points at the 23-24 minute mark of the first quarter here at Deloraine. Ball thrown in. Crowden trying to use his leap again from behind, but Launceston take it away, Rob.
Christian Murphy out on the wing for Launceston. Gore almost a mark to Sam Thompson. Ball comes down to Deloraine.
Simon Cool again. Orion trying to attempt to count his possessions. The ball's driven forward. Could be a free kick to Deloraine. Craig Lovell.
Deloraine looking promising.
Craig Lovell will drive the ball long. Who's going to be on the end of it? Andrew Gleeson's at the back. It comes to Mark Tyson. He tries to burst through, but he won't get through. Gibson's got it. That's going to be holding the ball against Mark Tyson. And a free kick to Launceston.
Jeff Moore. Out to the near side. Across the goals to Keegan. Keegan has a bit of a look. He's in the forward, the back pocket for Launceston. Spots it up. Christian Murphy had a heap of it. Back to the captain, Kane Sanders, who unloads with his traditional big left foot kicks.
Jonathan Wadley should have got a free kick. I think the umpire saw it. He has. It'll be a free kick to Jonathan Wadley on the wing for Deloraine. Deloraine have got to tighten up a little bit, especially across their half-forward line. The ball coming out too easy. Jonathan Wadley, not sure where to kick. Decides to go long. His target is Andrew Gleeson, but the ball comes over back.
Gene Savage picks up, as he's done a lot today in the first quarter for Launceston. Kicks for touch, and unfortunately about...
Jeez, I think I might have just bit the... I won't let John McEnroe call that one.
The Cyclops went off, I think, but anyway.
Jonathan Wadley drives the ball forward for Deloraine, and Mark Tyson takes the mark. Mark Tyson, probably the best disposal on the Deloraine side again. He tries with his long left foot, but I put the mockers on him. I'm like I am a commentator. I put the mockers on him pretty easy. I hope Mark Tyson doesn't hear this one. It is out of bounds, not on the full, in the forward pocket. Boundary throw in. Deloraine searching for their first goal. Comes down to Bradley Power, goes up and down, and Bradley Crowden has kept it in. Oh, it might be out of bounds in the full. It is out of bounds in the full. A fortuitous free kick out of Deloraine. Brad Powell. Getting a little bit of luck up there, Rob, we are.
Yes, well, Deloraine deserve it. They've worked very, very hard, unfortunately, for no goals at this stage, but I think to reward their efforts, they probably deserve this one. Worked very hard indeed in the first part of the quarter.
Well, the siren's gone, and Bradley Powell played his 100th game here just 2 or 3 weeks ago. He's got the pressure on here, right, very tight angle on the boundary line, and I think I better leave it one of the goal umpire.
I think he's kicked it.
I wasn't going to commit to this one, but he has, and Deloraine could not have left it any later. They've scored their first goal. It's quarter time.
1-4-10 to 3-2-20.
Well done.
Okay, I'm going to take
That's a lot harder than I thought it would be.
3/4 to go.
Oh, jeez. 10-point lead to Launceston, Rob. Had a good first quarter. They'd be happy with that.
I think they would be. Probably made the most of their chances, whereas Deloraine perhaps had a few more chances but didn't quite capitalise. So plenty to look forward to in the second quarter. Siren goes. Umpire about to bounce the ball.
Because the light's pretty good, you might be able to capture some of it.
Not a breath of wind, Rob. Ideal conditions for footy.
Absolutely terrific. Given the ordinary weather we've had. Soden first hand on. Not a clean clearance though.
Bradley Croden kicks the ball forward. Craig Lovell tried to trap it. Loses possession. It was a good tackle. Comes back to Gibson. Gibson, handball forward.
Bursting through the pack there.
Padman or Deloraine. He drives the ball. Onto the half-forward position in front. Oh, he may get a free kick here, Bradley Powell. He has. Bradley Powell, centre half-forward for Deloraine. No, it's going the other way.
Well, interesting
Well, the
decision.
umpires are confusing the commentators now.
Shipton had a lot of work in the first quarter. Off that half-back flank, little chip pass. Ooh, makes Kane Sanders work hard for it.
He's getting a lot of it too, Rob.
He certainly is the colonel. Shoots the hand pass off to Beau Green. Big left foot. Drives it forward. Brennan Savage underneath it and takes a very good mark.
Very positive play there by Green.
Does that a lot. Beau Green runs off that half-back line. Big left foot. Savage spots up. Diving mark, I think. Oh, good mark. Very, very good mark to Luke French. Young Luke playing his first game today for the Blues.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's one of the new additions that came into the side today, wasn't he, Rob?
Certainly was. Young Luke French, 16 years of age in the state under-16 squad. Goes away in a month or so's time. Up until the start of today, he was actually leading the under-18 goal-kicking table.
I must give you the opportunity to put the mockers on him here. Is he a good kick?
Well, I'd normally say yes. French moves in. First senior game across the face of goal.
I'm definitely learning here. Definitely learning here. I've led Rob into that one. So throw it in the forward pocket for Launceston deep in attack. Match manager David Simpson making sure the right ball's thrown in.
Savage. Burston coming straight through. Turns the corner onto the right foot.
Last line of defence, Horseman make sure it's across the line for or behind to Launceston. They move to 3-3-21, Deloraine 1-4-10. Patch Donoghue to bring the ball back into play for Deloraine. Launceston using his own. Ball kicked forward over back. Martin Kenny clean bowled him. Comes through to Mark Tyson, who kicks off the ground fortuitously to Tim Elmer. Tim Elmer may be caught, but he drives the ball forward. Craig Lovell at the back, takes a good mark. He will play on. Handball to Bradley Powell. Bradley Powell running to centre half forward. It kicks a poor one. And it goes over the line, out of bounds, forward pocket.
Great builder.
Very promising foray there for Deloraine. Looked very, very good moving the ball up the ground. Unfortunately, the last kick let them down, but ball's in their forward line. Throw in the forward pocket.
Launceston appear to be a little bit taller side than Deloraine. It may tell on them later in the game, perhaps, on Deloraine, but Hinrach is forced out.
Savage, a two-handed punch towards the boundary line.
Oh, picked up by Jeremy Whiteley. Clever kick, but it goes across the face of goal. Launceston in the van. Adam Poggett comes back to him. He dives on the ball. It's forced out of... No, it's not. Andrew Gleeson is now out of bounds as he tried to get the ball back to Mark Tyson. It'll be a throw in the forward pocket.
Deloraine seemed very, very urgent in their attack on the ball to start the quarter, don't you think?
Got a bit of a raise from coach Jason Gibson at quarter time. Ball thrown in.
Spills over to the back, into the hot spot.
Chance for Launceston.
Cowley loops a handball out to Foley. Foley on the unaccustomed left. Oh, good mark.
Bradley Croden. Oh,
Didn't pay it.
Unlucky not to be paid to mark, perhaps. The ball was forced over line out of bounds, half forward flank for Deloraine. Foley's been a very good player for Launceston over the years, Rob.
Certainly has. Club stalwart, usually plays in the full-back spot. Works very hard back there for the Blues. Soden, big punch. Going towards the boundary line, throw in.
It's a dead side of the ground out there, Rob. Not very much call it the defensive side of the ground at Deloraine.
Local knowledge coming in very handy here.
Perhaps I should keep that to myself.
Made a note of that for future reference.
The ball comes back to Martin Kenny. He swings around, kicks the ball back into the middle, looking for Marcus Croden.
Young Jeff Moore battling the ball through the middle, pushing it forward for Launceston.
Marcus Croden showing his pace as well. Gets the ball to Simon Cool, Deloraine's best player today. Driving the ball forward. Comes back to Gibson. Gibson got a call out wide. Patch Donahue in the half-forward flank, but the ball was forced towards the line out of bounds.
Oh.
Commentator getting a bit rattled there.
Shipton claiming something untoward there. Accidental, I think, if anything happened.
Throw in the forward pocket. Deloraine desperately trying to narrow the difference between them and Launceston. It comes to Donahue. Donahue's kick, it goes across the face. It's a bad kick. Gibson making a lot of ground to it. The ball's... Is he going to get a free kick? No, it's going to be out of bounds. Jason Gibson using his years of experience, former William Leach medalist. And of course, coach this year of Deloraine.
The two KG veterans there, Foley and Gibson.
Oh, we've got a lot of experience in those two players. Whiteley's got the ball now, kicks across the face of goal, and
ever reliable Gene Savage back there.
He's been another one of Launceston's good defenders today, Rob.
Yes, he's worked very hard, Gene. Returning to the club this year. Big left foot. Pack of players.
Oh, Tim Elmer couldn't quite take the mark. Sean Donahue has paid the advantage. Sean Donahue is usually a long kick, but he goes short this time. To no one in particular, Launceston all.
Bo Green gathers as he's done several times today, spins onto the left, shoots it out to the far wing, handball on Cowley, grabs it back. Savage, back to young Christian Murphy, squares it up.
Horseman's got the ball, may have got to push in the back. Horseman, I think he will. He'll take the free kick for Deloraine. A relieving free kick. Launceston looking dangerous going forward again. Goes in short, inboard to Marcus Croden. Croden will kick the ball towards Padman, who missed the mark. Elmer tried to gather.
Sam Thompson picks up for the Blues, drives it into the forward line. Tuthill and Dutton. Off hands, Tuthill. Overcooked it.
Marked by Horston in the forward pocket. Horston kicking the ball out towards Padman. It spills off hands. A chance for Launceston, but the ball will go out of bounds. Half forward flank.
Players ending up on the bike track.
The bike track for many years. We tried to shift that bike track from here. Local politics. Croden over back.
Burston tries to keep it in and does. The advantage of the Deloraine player.
Launceston be pretty pleased with effort so far, Rob.
Yeah, worked very hard.
The ball's forced out of bounds again. It'll be another boundary throw in, half forward flank, in front of the very popular grandstand there at Deloraine.
Clive Palton plucks it out of the air, spins onto the left foot.
He's a big lad.
He's a big lad, Clive. Straight to Tuthill. Tuthill not quite.
But he fight. Takes the best option there. Kicks it through for a behind to Launceston.
Desperate defence there from Deloraine. Very smart under the circumstances. Launceston players steaming through the goal square. Looking threatening.
He fired, who's returned to the club, away from the club for a couple of years. Former best and fairest winner at Deloraine. Fullback, he fired. Fine young player. He would kick long.
Good kick too.
A good long kick over back. So Launceston though.
Dutton. Quick hand pass from Cowley. Back to Sanders. Didn't have it. Butters up again. Still can't get hold of it. And ball in dispute. Shoots it out to Christian Murphy. Spins onto his left foot. Centres the ball up. French and Tuthill. French couldn't handle it.
Oh, Padman done well. Got a hand to it. Now gathers a ball. Kicks the ball out looking for Martin Kenny as it goes out towards a half forward flank for Launceston, but it's pushed over line out of bounds.
Neither side willing to give in here at the moment. Both working very hard. Launceston sharks it. Sanders off the right boot to Dutton. Can't control it.
Simon Cools tries to gather it for Deloraine. He picks it up. The ball spills.
Sanders front of the pack. Oh, Tuthill almost.
They're a bit big back there, Launceston. They really are. The ball's on the ground. Oh, here's a go. No,
Oh,
missed it from extraordinarily close range.
just overcooked that one. A bit too much angle and he's hit the post.
Well, a bit of a let-off there for Deloraine. He fight will return the ball back to play. They trail by 13 points, 3-5-23 to Blues. The Kangaroos are 1-4-10.
Nice big kick, unfortunately straight to Christian Murphy. I thought he was off. Umpires instructed him to play on, chipped it up. Looks like
Launceston looking a little bit more dangerous in attack.
Cowley in the pocket, the goal sneak.
That may be a mark.
Oh, I thought that might have been across
No, it's
the
a
line.
behind.
Is it behind?
Yes. Relief again for Deloraine. Under a little bit of pressure here at the moment. Launceston, the last few minutes have dominated again, Rob.
Yes, it's Deloraine relief.
White goes short to Tyson. Tyson over the top to Richard Bryant, who's just come on the ground. Richard will kick towards the wing. There's a big pack of players. Pabin almost had a chance. And maybe a free kick to Launceston. Too high.
Soden swings onto the right boot and he's ploughed that one almost into the kiosk, I think. Yes.
Bit hard to see. It's busy than Burke Street here, the bike truck at Deloraine. Free kick to Kent Tyson of Deloraine. He's looking for options. Kent Tyson will kick. He's looking for Martin Kenny, but back over back.
Two Launceston players spoil one another. Thompson grabs it on the way through.
Poke's got it for Deloraine. The kick comes out. Patch Donahue. Patch Donahue will kick the ball. Gibson on the end of it. Takes a good mark, Jason Gibson of Deloraine. He swings around. Drives the ball into the half-forward flanks over to Bradley Crowden will mark. And Bradley Crowden, number 11 for Deloraine. The apprentice electrician. Will show us if he's got any spark here or kick for goal.
Deloraine look very, very good in moving their ball up the ground quickly, don't you think?
Yeah, they've been concentrating on a very accountable and play-on style of game this year. Bradley Crowden will move in. This could be Delorane's second goal. The goal umpire doesn't seem to be in much doubt.
All clear.
But it's a behind. He seemed in no doubt it was behind. Having learnt my lesson earlier on, I will just wait for that decision now. The Launceston defender to bring it back in.
Gene Savage with that big left foot almost in the centre square to his brother Brennan. Kane Sanders gathered it, had it, lost it. Burst and battle.
Adam Poke does well, gets it out to Donahue. Donahue kick off his left foot, looking for Craig Lovell. Can he trap it? Gibson couldn't get a hand on it. The ball spills free. Crowden again, but it might be a free kick to Launceston for a trip. The umpire picked that one up.
Just legged him, I think.
Yes.
Foley looks to play on, goes to Beau Green. Beau Green onto the favoured left foot, shoots it out wide to Kane Sanders. Over his head, ball rolls towards the boundary line. It'll be a throw in on the wing position. Launceston clearing the ball out of the back line there. Throw in just short of the wing position.
Ball's been forced out again, overline out of bounds. The game just stagnating a little bit here, continuing to be a bit of an arm wrestle, Rob.
Yes, you sort of think that if one of the sides can grab a couple of goals, it might bust things wide open. Being a very even, tough encounter at the moment.
Yeah, both sides showing are very accountable to each other.
Burston. Hand passes back into a crowd of players. Ball races out towards the boundary line again. Christian Murphy trying to keep it in. Unfortunately can't do that. About 10 metres further down towards Deloraine's goal than the last throw-in was.
He's been lively, little Christian Murphy, Rob.
He's come on very well this year, young Christian. Also in the state under-16 team that goes away in July. 3 boys out of the side today. Brennan Savage and Luke French, as we mentioned before, making his debut today. And also Christian Murphy. So plenty of hope for the future there for the Blues.
The ball will be thrown in again, and an opportunity here for Deloraine to force the ball forward. Marcus Crowden will again be in ruck. Knocks the ball down. Kent Tyson. But the ball spills free to Murphy again.
Christian Murphy had a lot of it early. At the Kane Sanders. Ball spills free. Sanders again. Murphy again.
He's
on
showing.
The string.
Yes, he's showing great dash there, Murphy. Great skills.
Soden shoots the hand pass out. Shipton drives it forward. Dutton almost a pick up.
Comes back to Martin Kenny. Martin Kenny gathers for Deloraine. Swings around, it's a poor kick.
Burston, ever reliable on the wing there for Launceston. Looking for something. Swings onto the right boot, drives it forward. Dutton to the run at it. Not quite. Oh, good mark, Brennan Savage backing back. Savage looks upfield. Deloraine starting to fill it up.
Yeah,
Dutton offers him a lead.
Launceston forward line, it does appear to be a little bit too tall for Deloraine at the moment.
Very tall forward line. When it's functioning, very, very hard to stop. Plenty of options there, but Deloraine backman working very hard so far to minimise the opportunities that the Blues have had.
I'm led to believe he's a very good kick for goal, this fella.
Capable of kicking it. Big right foot. Lands short.
That works every time. The ball's in the forward pocket. There's a bit of a stack of players there, and it'll be balled up just outside the Launceston forward line, who do appear to be in the ascendancy at this stage. They lead by 13 points. 3-6-24 to 1-5-11.
Plucked out of the air by Tuthill.
The ball forced through for a behind by Marcus Croden, who does appear to be everywhere.
He's working hard, isn't he? Boy, Croden's.
Yeah, he does work hard. He's a fine young player, enjoying his best season, showing some steady improvement. Donahue goes short to himself, then runs, kicks long. It's gone overhead to Jonathan Wadley. Coming up, good mark to Mark Tyson. Mark Tyson of Deloraine. Kicks the ball wide, looking for Jonathan Wadley. Jonathan Wadley does well. He's got Donahue over the top. He tries to kick the ball forward, but Launceston intercepted here by Moran. Nudge Moran, loses it.
Cleared. Green again onto the left. Drives it back.
Jonathan Wadley working hard to get to the ball, but it goes over the line and out of bounds. Right in front of the Launceston coach's box.
Boundary umpire about to throw it in. Soden in ruck for Launceston. Savage there also. Savage.
Ken Tyson, he's won the ball out of a contest. They kicks it forward. Andrew Gleeson, can he take the mark? May have been a bit unlucky. It could be a free kick here. No.
Thought there was a free
umpire's
there
turned his back on it.
Hasn't worried about it, the umpire.
Lovell tries to gather. Gets the handball out. Mark Tyson. He's a chance here. Mark Tyson with a long driving kick towards goal. It's over back. A goal to Deloraine. Deloraine have hit back with their second.
Great work there, the Kangaroos.
And the fans up there in front of the bar can only contain themselves. 2-5-17. Deloraine, they trail Launceston with 3-6 or 3-7-25 by 8 points. We played 12 minutes into the second quarter. We needed that one. Deloraine.
You know. They always look good when they move the ball quickly, Deloraine. Launceston don't seem to want to be accountable on the way back. Bounce in the centre. Soden. Sanders in the back, I thought. Play on's the call.
Maybe a bit unlucky there. The ball comes forward, but it's Launceston again.
Murfitt has some more of it, sprays it out to the wing. That'll be on the full. Relieving kick there to Deloraine. Can they do something with this one?
The tireless Marcus Croden will take the kick. He's on the wing, looking for options. Goes short. In the van, it comes out to Mark Tyson. Back to Marcus Croden again. Andrew Gleeson's got the ball. On the half-forward line, he drives the ball forward, looking for Gibson. He's spoiled. The ball comes down, power drives. It comes out, poke of Deloraine. Gets it to Gibson. Gibson across his body. Craig Glover with a chance. Couldn't take control of the ball. Jack Padman picks it up, a chance for Deloraine, but it's just offline for a behind. Deloraine's now starting to warm to the contest a bit. They trail by 7 points.
Savage is going to kick this in for Launceston, but you get the feeling that Deloraine have lifted their work rate a bit, working a lot harder, keeping the ball inside their 50.
They have been slow starters this year at times. It's been a
Savage, Shipton. Shipton off half back for the Blues, on his right foot. Looks for Brennan Savage.
Well, Simon Cool once again. One of the standout defenders in the league, Simon Cool. Superb performance.
It's been terrific early on for Deloraine, Cooley. Throw in, just on the half-forward flank for Launceston. Soden.
Patch Donohue's the first one of the ball. Comes back to Poke. Poke again to Donohue. Patch Donohue drives the ball down to the half-forward line. Andrew Gleeson at the back of a pack. It comes to Craig Lovell, overruns it. Jack Padman a chance for Deloraine.
Savage doing a bit of work on his opponent there. Margetts clears, Horton caught.
Oh, fine tackle by Lovell, picked up by Tyson of Deloraine. A long driving kick by Mark Tyson. And Gibson couldn't quite make it through to the forward pocket and picked up by Foley and driven clear.
That'll be downfield. That's a bit silly from the from the coach. Downfield.
Better not say too much. I will work with Jason Gibson.
Cowley. Murfitt back to Cowley. Off half back for Launceston. Looks for Dutton and finds him. Centre wing, hand pass through the middle, back to Cowley. Good running, Andrew Cowley. Sets it up, Polton out in front of his opponent and takes the mark in the big bucket-like hands that he has.
He's a large unit, that Bolton, Rob.
A very, very powerful unit, Clive Polton. On his day could kick this. He has a very, very good left foot.
His family was from Deloraine, I believe.
Unleashes a big left foot shot towards goal. Got the distance was fine, the accuracy wasn't there, and that's through for another behind to Launceston. You start to wonder whether this might come back to haunt them later.
I'll have to apologise for trying to claim one of a father-son rule there, but I think his family did live at Deloraine earlier. The ball kicked back into play. Marcus Croden, is he paid to mark? He may have been a little bit lucky, but Marcus Croden has got the ball half back for Deloraine. Continuing his incredible work rate. Kicks towards the centre of the ground. Padman, the only one there for Deloraine. A sport cleared, knocked forward.
Shipton spoils.
Horseman again for Deloraine. It goes back though to
Christian Murphy for Launceston. Spots up, tries to find someone.
Heath White takes a relieving mark for Deloraine. It's a dangerous kick though, across ground looking for Adam Polk. But
And a good mark from Andrew Keegan there, courageous. Looks for someone further afield.
Horseman takes a fine mark for Deloraine. Sam Horseman.
Dutton slipped at the crucial time and a good mark there to Deloraine.
Young Sam Horseman, first year senior player, kicks it towards Mark Tyson. Mark Tyson driving it long. Hits Jason Gibson on the chest. Gibbo. He's over 50 metres out. It's a long kick. Looking for Gleeson. Back over back. It's Andrew Gleeson will mark in the square for Deloraine. I think it'll be paid to Gleeson. Martin Kenny's got the ball at present, but Andrew Gleeson has been paid the mark. The young gun, centre half forward for Deloraine. Kicked over 30 goals this year. Andrew Gleeson from directly in front. Chance for Delorain's third goal. He makes no mistake. Deloraine 3-6-24, Trailer Blues 3-8-26.
Just past the 20-minute mark of the first quarter. Second quarter, I should say.
Well, the game has tightened up a bit, Rob. Deloraine back in the contest now.
So Soden, first hand on, straight to Tyson though, unfortunately.
Yeah, Kent Tyson has won a free kick. The advantage may well have been paid to his brother Mark, but it hasn't been, and it'll come back to Kent. Kent Tyson would probably be leading our BNF at the moment this year. He's had a fine season.
Very impressive in the rep game, the NTFL SFL rep game. Played a terrific game for the North.
Yes, put his hand up when the game had to be won in the last quarter. The ball's kicked forward. Andrew Gleeson nearly claimed it at the back. It comes to ground, picked up by Polk. Polk at Deloraine lost it. Forces the ball forward though.
Shipton again relieves for Launceston across the half-back line.
Cool kicks it off the ground. And it's fortuitously marked by Adam Polk. Young Adam Polk, he's also had a good year for Deloraine. He kicks it quickly, looking for Craig Lovell. Craig Lovell will mark. Collingwood's #1 ticket holder in Deloraine. Craig Lovell has the ball. 40 metres out from goal. I won't put the mockers on Craig Lovell here. I don't think he will kick a goal from this. I'll try and see if the mockers works either way. I'll say he won't kick this.
Bit of reverse psychology there.
And he's gone short, and it's marked by Patch Donahue. Patch Donahue is probably only 40 metres out from goal. He's a good kick though, Patch. Probably a better kick on the run. Doesn't have many set shots. Just making sure that hammy's stretched enough there. He will line up and attempt to put Deloraine in front, which will be a big reversal from 5 minutes ago. It's a long kick by Donahue. It is fading, and it's through for behind. A point the difference at Deloraine.
Just start to notice, though, as I pointed out a few moments ago, that Deloraine have really lifted their work rate, and as a result have received some reward from that. A couple of goals, a couple of other opportunities. Gene Savage about to kick out for Launceston. Not a lot to kick to. Unleashes a big left foot.
It's a good kick, Rob.
Very good kick. Just outside 50.
Andrew Gleeson hasn't been paid the mark. He's claimed it. He gets it to Kent Tyson, who has dropped the ball, probably cold.
Tapped on by Kane Sanders. Into the clear. Burston onto the right. Polton in front and takes the mark. Big Clive Polton.
It's going to be a big ask to try and get round that big fella on that occasion for young Jonathan Wadley.
Do you need it?
No. The best thing is not mine. I stole it.
Well, I think Polton might go a bit close to goal this time, Rob.
Yeah, he's well within his range here and normally fairly accurate. Did some very good things in our reserve side and has found himself with a senior position.
He's given it a bit of air. I think it might just float across.
Ooh. He'd be disappointed with that, young Clive.
Missed a few opportunities in this quarter, Launceston, and Deloraine have taken advantage of it and got themselves back in the game.
Bit of a story of the season for Launceston in parts. Opportunities missed and then coming back to haunt them later in the game when things get tight.
He White's not sure where to go here. Launceston employing his own. He goes short. It's a poor kick though.
Picked up by French. Could have got a free kick, but no. I think you'll find that'll be a Deloraine ball.
He White gets the ball back and to make amends. It's a poor kick again. Horseman does well. Oh, does well. Could have been tripped up. Takes his time. Dishes the ball out towards the wing. Running over the ball. The ball pushed forward towards the half-forward line. 25 of Deloraine is Jack Padman. Got a bit distracted.
Get on your level, you bloody cheat!
The ball will be thrown in. The game getting very physical here at Deloraine. Two sides have had a great history of close encounters, Launceston and Deloraine.
I think today will be no different.
Richard Bryan, he's tackled as he kicked. The siren goes. It's half time, a 2-point difference. 3-9-27 Launceston, 3-7-25 Deloraine. I didn't know if to come and take that or not.
We left that one well alone, which was probably... All set to start the third quarter. Launceston just in front by 2 points.
Sun's come out, Rob. Conditions even better at Deloraine.
A terrific day for footy. No one a clear advantage there, picked up by Deloraine.
Kent Tyson drove the ball forward. It comes to Andrew Gleeson. Handball to Mark Tyson. A long kick, high kick to the forward line. Chance for Lovell. He flies high. Nudge Moran's on the ground. Richard Bryan grabbed it. Can he kick a goal? He snaps. Goal for Deloraine. Great start to the third quarter for Roos.
Just to sort of start that one, I'd suggest. Last thing Launceston would need that. First minute mark of the third quarter. Deloraine hit the lead.
Yeah, young Richard Bryan back in the seniors this week for Deloraine.
Bounce down in the centre. Soden versus Crowden.
It's gathered by Donahue. He kicks out towards the ring. Richard Bryan again. He's running to it. If he can gather the ball, he's got a bit of space. Overruns it.
Well picked up by Shipton. Fires the handball back inside. Sammy Thompson runs onto it. Oh, run down from behind. Not enough to prevent him though from finding Andrew Cowley on a half-forward flank. Cowley loads up. Looks for Dutton or Tudhill. Ball falls short. Dutton, arm in, trying to get it. Tudhill barges in as well. No clear advantage. Ball bottled up.
Cool, working hard for Deloraine. The ball's come out again. Heath Wyatt. He'll kick the ball towards touch. That's out of bounds on the full.
Good defence, Deloraine. Good boys.
Who's got the kick here, Roberts?
Andrew Cowley.
Andrew Cowley.
Goes short to Dutton, but unfortunately doesn't pay off.
Kent Tyson's intercept, but he handballs to Richard Bryan, who kicks the ball towards Mark Tyson, who overrun it. Bradley Crowden came in hard, but the ball's still free for Launceston.
Picked up by Keegan, who centres the ball. Looks for Luke French, who takes the mark just on 50. French looks to play on.
Jonathan Wadley dropping back. The ball's back over back. Heath White's outnumbered.
Tudhill and Cowley there for the Blues.
The umpire will call for a ball up. Deloraine by 4 points, early stages of the third quarter.
20 metres or so out from the Launceston goal in the left forward pocket. Savage over the back.
Simon Cool once again. Handball's out to Heath Wyatt. Gives himself a little bit of space. Kicks the ball long. It's a very high kick.
Paul works his way to the front but couldn't hold it for the Blues. Burke has burst him with a quick kick to no one.
Gathered by Bradley Powell, Deloraine. Bradley Powell kicked the ball into the centre of the ground. Andrew Gleeson is out-tussled.
Ian Marr gets a good mark there for Launceston.
Proves a little bit too strong for him there.
Margot needed to take that one. The Roos were away. Marr gets loads up. Looks for Savage, and Savage, thought he almost had that. Ball to ground. Shot out a hand pass there. Murfitt to Keegan. Keegan to Dutton, and very strong mark.
Very strong there, young Dutton. How old's young Dutton, Rob? He's looks like a very good player.
20 years of age, young Brad. He's had all his junior football with the club and had a year overseas last year. Back this year, fitter than ever, and enjoying a good season. Dutton for goal. I think he's pushed that by his reaction. One behind.
They tend to kick the ball a little bit high, don't they, with their kicking, Launceston?
Fortunately not helping them at the moment. That's the 10th behind for Launceston for the game. 3:10:28 to 4:7:31. Roos in front.
He forward goes short from the kick-off and finds Patch Donahue. Patch Donahue between half-back and the full-back line. Goes for a bit of a run. Runs away easily. Drives the ball towards the centre of the ground.
Mar gets there first for the Launceston. Burston and Mar gets. Hall
Gleason
comes in.
Gleason knocked the ball forward, but it's all Launceston.
Mar gets caught.
Great endeavour by Simon Cool. It comes out. That's all Deloraine. Kent Tyson has the ball. Centre wing for Deloraine. Kent Tyson kicks the ball. Looking for Jason Gibson. There's a big pack.
Bo Green caught. Throw.
Young Brian again.
Plays advantage.
He's forced to tackle. Jason Gibson will kick for goal. Marked by Mark Tyson right on the line. Bang. Goal to Deloraine.
He's put that onto the racetrack just about, that one.
Yes, that's just about at the furlong post at the Deloraine Turf Club, that one.
As we've noted today, when Deloraine can run forward quickly, they look very, very dangerous.
Deloraine working a bit harder in the third quarter. Young Richard Bynes had a lot of bite after he's come on.
Soden with a tap to Poulton. Poulton shoots it out to Sanders off the right foot over Savage's head. Cowley running for it.
Oh, clever play by Brad Power. Gets it back into Simon Cool to Kent Tyson. Kent Tyson handballs back inboard. He fired, loses the ball.
Good physical pressure.
He may get it. That's a advantage play to Launceston. But the kickers astray again.
Great body work there from Luke French in his first game, putting the pressure on the Deloraine player. Unfortunately, full forward Grant Tuthill couldn't convert.
Costly turnover there for Deloraine, but it could have been even more costly. But he does kick the ball back in now. He fired. The man in front will take the mark. There's Simon Cool, guess who? Handballs to Sam Horseman. Horseman looking for Martin Kenny. Martin Kenny, Deloraine veteran. Luke Lamb will drive the ball long. Andrew Gleason went to punch from behind. The ball's come to ground. Adam Parker, the ball's spilled free out of bounds. Deloraine have got the jump on Launceston in the third quarter. Back over back, Marcus Croden's pushed the ball down, but it's all Launceston.
Sanders scrambles, can't get hold of it. Ball comes out, Soden, out to Andrew Keegan. Keegan gets rid of it.
The ball kicked forward, Martin Kenny will be paid to mark at centre half back. Strong mark for Deloraine. Martin Kenny assessing his options here. Richard Bryant and in the middle Andrew Gleason. Andrew Gleason takes a good mark. Just backward to centre, drives the ball onto the half forward line, looking for his coach in Jason Gibson, who marks strongly. Jason Gibson at centre half forward, he's looking to dish it off. Will drive the ball quickly into the pocket. Craig Lovell's in the van and takes a mark. Craig Lovell of Deloraine marks it in the forward pocket. The firing number one. Craig not the most reliable of kicks for goal. If this works, he should score here. The Deloraine NTFL Queen, the pretty Courtney Hefting, just walking past there with a sign of who's won the raffle. Craig Lovell will kick for goal, and I think he may well have dobbed it. He has. A great start to his third quarter for Deloraine. They've stretched their lead now to 14 points, 6-7-43 to 3-11-29.
Launceston had to do a bit of work here.
Yeah, I've got the jump on you in this quarter. It's starting to win on the ground. Well, brilliant play by Patch Donahue. He bursts out of the centre.
Green cuts it off there for the Blues. Swings onto his favoured left foot. Burston.
Mark Tyson from behind couldn't contest. It'll be a free kick to Launceston.
Advantage paid. French got to use it. Goes inboard to Sanders. Sanders onto the trusty left foot. Loads it up. Looks for Dutton or Tuthill. Spoil one another.
Comes to Heath Wyatt. Handball to Kent Tyson, who's been there mopping up all day. Kicks it out wide to Martin Kenny. Martin Kenny will relieve for Deloraine. Goes short. Mark Tyson contests from behind. It comes back to Launceston though.
Thurston mops it up. Looks inboard. French drops what he should have taken. Dishes the handball off to Christian Murfitt. Murfitt stops and props. Looks for Dutton, and Dutton will take the mark.
Oh, a strong mark.
Dutton had a bit of it today. Needs to convert his opportunities though if he's going to be a factor today. Young Brad Dutton.
It's a very reliable kick for goal, young Dutton.
Moves in. This time, all
Doesn't work every
clear.
time. Dutton. Ball bounced in the centre. Comes to Kent Tyson. Kent Tyson kicks across his body to Richard Bryan, who's really added something to Deloraine since coming on. Drives the ball forward. His main target is Jason Gibson. In front, the ball comes to ground. Gibson gathers. Could have received a free kick, but spilled out. Chance for Launceston to clear.
Gets quick hands to Sanders. Sanders to Shipton. Shipton pushed after he got rid of it. Out to French. Ball hits him in the chest. French gathers. Spins onto his right foot. Pops it up. Good mark, Tuthill. Grant Tuthill had a nice clear run at that. We'll go back and shoot from around about 45 metres out from goal.
The contest starting to tighten up once again, especially if Tuttle kicks this. Might have just faded, Rob. Oh, I think Dutton's marked that right on the line.
Dutton's marked that right on the goal line.
He's been a thorn on the side for Deloraine up there.
Working very, very hard, Brad Dutton. Quite a few marks this afternoon. Very tight angle.
He might have kicked that, didn't he? Oh, he's kicked it behind.
One behind. Disappointed with himself, young Brad.
He fired to kick the ball back into play for Deloraine. Dutton continuing his good form in attack for Launceston.
Proving difficult to match up on. Soden, arm in there.
Simon Cool once again, he'll handball out. It may go to his own advantage. Marcus Cronin continuing to work as hard as anyone on the ground. Ball kicked forward towards Adam Polk. The ball be forced out over the line, out of bounds.
Green there for Launceston as he has been today, along that half-back line.
Two of Deloraine's hardest workers there, Simon Cool and Marcus Cronin, forcing the ball forward for Deloraine. In ruck.
Soden again. Down to Green. Cowley. Sanders.
Close and hard here. Cronin gets a punch. Richard Bryan on Deloraine. Does well, Richard Bryan, but the ball spills free.
Cowley to Soden. Soden to Burston. Burston ducks under one.
Oh, ducks his head, and he should be gone. Yes, holding the ball. Good decision from the umpire. He ducked his head. Launceston captain might be in trouble here. Ball kicked forward, looking for Gleeson.
Shipton with a hand in it. Broke it up.
It spills out free. Oh, dear. All Launceston.
Back towards Soden. Soden, Savage and Polton, the three big men. Savage, good pick-up, one-handed.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. The umpire's going to ball it up, I think. Bit of confusion here at the moment. A blood rule being called. In fact, Bradley Power will be leaving the ground for Deloraine.
And we've broken the ball.
We have, too.
Something you don't see very often.
I'm afraid the Faulkner over Sharon there has just felt the pressure.
Yeah, there's stuff that.
Flat as a strap.
Just about as flat as the West Coast Eagles premiership chances at the moment, that ball. Balled up in the middle of the ground.
New Agate out there. Soden taps it down.
Kent Tyson once again. Who's keeping tally of his possessions? The ball's forced forward, but being wheeled forward almost by Launceston and going backwards.
Shipton swinging a miss. Jeff Moore under the left boot. Drives it out into space. Cowley and Thompson after it for the Blues.
Martin Kenny does a hard work, but it spills free for Launceston.
Clever from Cowley. Thompson goes without it. Savage in there as well.
Martin Kenny working hard, but Launceston gain possession again.
Savage back to Thompson. Thompson spots Tuthill. Oh,
Well, he forward does a good job to Small. It goes to Drew Tyson. He breaks clear of a handball towards Marcus Cronin. He covers more ground than Burke and Wills, Marcus Cronin. He'll kick the ball long into the forward line. Craig Lovell's there, then behind it's Launceston. Savage, is it?
Oh, Gene Savage there. Very reliable back there, Gene Savage. Played some of his best football there for the Blues this year down back.
He's been very solid today for Launceston in defence.
He's waving it long. Big left foot towards Andrew Cowley.
Oh, Martin Kenny takes a good mark. You haven't good quarter, Martin Kenny. Finds Patch Donahue. Handball to Jeremy Whiteley. Jeremy Whiteley with a long kick. Who's up there for Deloraine at the back? It's Gibson. It spills three over back. Can he gather it? tries to work the ball back into the forward pocket. It's kicked by another Deloraine player. Diving on again is Gibson, showing great intent. It might have been got too high. Is it too high? Is it going to be a ball up?
I think it's a ball up. Umpire didn't see that one, I don't think.
Yes.
Looked to be a free kick there. Vocal crowd agreeing with us.
One or two of the more vocal supporters up there for Deloraine. Undoubtedly charged up a bit of cheer.
Ball goes up in the forward pocket for Deloraine.
Adam Poke on the ground, working hard as usual. Craig Lovell coming over the top. It's going to be another ball up, I think. Right there in the forward pocket, the game getting pretty physical and fairly willing.
Ball goes up again. Punch forward.
Adam Poke knocks the ball towards the forward line, coming through very strongly. Might be a free kick to Deloraine. No, it's going to be a boundary throw in. We can't buy a free kick up there.
Both sides giving nothing away here.
Crucial period of a game at the moment. Deloraine leading by just 7 points. The ball kicked out for a chance here for Launceston to clear. But Kent Tyson maybe can know. It comes back to Marcus Croden. Marcus Croden once again bursts through on the half forward line. A long kick towards the forward position, but it's offline.
Taken there in the last line of defence by Gary Shipton, who looks to transfer play out to the far side of the ground.
Launceston defence standing firm at the moment.
Spots
Dangerous
French.
short kick.
French Demar gets back to French. French has put himself under an enormous amount of pressure.
Richard Bryan applying great pressure back there for Deloraine again. I'm a bit of a fan of that young fella. He's definitely a goer.
Bryan definitely has been a factor since he's come onto the ground in this third quarter. Had an absolutely terrific quarter. A lot of possessions and used them very well. Not to mention the pressure he's put on his opponent.
Andrew Gleeson almost took it out of the air. The ball comes to ground. Players fighting for possession. I might finish up with another ball up here. Oh, the umpire's gone. Free kick to Launceston.
Didn't see what that was for from here. Bit of a few players joining in the scuffle there.
There's no doubt about it. The Martians can pull them out, can't they?
Now Savage loads up with that big left foot, kicks out to the far side of the ground. Cowley runs onto it, picks it up, loses it.
He's got two to beat though, and Cool and Kenny may well combine here to get possession for Deloraine. It comes back in. Martin Kenny gathers. It kicks it very close to the forward line. It will spill over for a boundary throw in between half forward and centre wing, out of side. Deloraine lead by 7 points.
I've noticed as the game's tightened up, a more physical edge coming into it now. It's been close all day, but players wanting to push and shove at the moment.
It's been a little bit scrappy, but a very willing contest just the same. The ball's forced over line, out of bounds once again. No, a free kick to Launceston. The Martians pulled another one out.
Once again, didn't see what that one was for. On the Launceston half back lines, Gene Savage drives the ball forward onto the wing. His brother Brennan underneath it. Quick hands off to Andrew Cowley. Cowley round the far wing. Ball close to the boundary line. Tuthill gets rid of his opponent. Oh, fell over the ball, I thought. Punches it out though. Poulton there for Launceston.
Heath White sweating on him for Deloraine, but the ball was forced over line.
Heath White's had a very good game back there for Deloraine today. Worked very hard.
Continually outsized on the back line for Deloraine, but very rarely beaten.
Absolutely. He's been terrific back there for them today.
Jack Padman, a chance to gather the ball. He can't find a handle on it though, and it's forced over line, out of bounds between wing and half forward. Launceston in attack. It's just dried up again for Deloraine after that initial burst after half time, as we reached close to the 20-minute mark.
I think Launceston has become more accountable and haven't given them the space. Deloraine definitely had the ascendancy early on in this quarter.
Just a bit of a stagnant piece of play at the moment. The ball goes out of bounds again. A little bit closer to goal for Launceston. They trail by 7 points. Bradley Power getting ready to come back on for Deloraine. The ball goes back clear over pack to that man Simon Cool. Across his body, he kicks the ball. May find the boundary line, maybe what he was looking for. It's out of bounds.
The game's been an arm wrestle all game long. It's definitely got tighter now. Both combatants sweating on one another to make a mistake.
It may come down to a battle of the fittest, this contest. The ball's kicked back towards the centre of the ground. Mark Tyson back over back. Tries to make contact. Marcus Croden once again. Gets a handball out to Drew Tyson. Drew Tyson driving the ball forward. Jason Gibson comes out in a long lead, gets it to Poke. Poke again, back to Tyson, buttering up. Loses it, back to Poke, to Padman. Padman's tackled as well. It comes through to Lovell, he loses it. A chance for Launceston to clear. They drive a ball forward, they'll get a free kick there. Silly free kick given away. Launceston will take the spoils.
Christian Murphy for Launceston on the half-back flank. Smallest man on the ground. Goes out to Sam Thompson. Another youngster, Sam Thompson, 17 years of age. Right foot, kick onto the half-forward flank.
Oh, it comes free to Andrew Gleeson. A handball over to Simon Cool once again. Simon Cool gets it to Drew Tyson, making his presence felt too since he's come onto the ground. Mark Tyson drags it in with one hand, does it very well, but the kick forward's marked for Launceston.
Taken by Beau Green back there, halfway between the back pocket and the half-back flank. Beau Green directs traffic to the far side. Left foot kick up onto the wing. Savage there, can't get a run at it.
The ball comes down to Patch Donoghue. Patch swings out of trouble. He's now got himself clear. Goes for a little bit of a run. Drives with the left boot. Over back to Jeremy Whiteley. Couldn't quite get his kick away. It's spoilt by Launceston, knocked forward.
Savage punches it forward to Burston.
Comes back again to Tyson. Drew, that is. The kick forward's marked for Launceston.
Relieving mark by Jesse Hall. Looks for Andrew Cowley, who's there in front of his opponent. Kenny. He's got some run provided for him by Gene Savage. Gets rid of it. Savage for Polton. Polton too big for his opponent.
Done well. Good run after the back.
Flank.
Good run from the back line by Savage, Rob.
Yeah, he works very hard. Likes that. Likes to be able to do that. Oh, bit of misunderstanding there between Shipton and Dutton. Dutton butters up though, beautifully. Across the body.
Oh, that may be a free kick.
Tuttle's on the ground, so we can assume from that it's going to be a free kick to Launceston.
Yeah, I think that may be a free kick to Launceston. A bit overzealous there, Deloraine. And that's Tuttle, is it? He's directly in front. I couldn't see him missing this one. He's going to get the difference back to a point.
Grant Tuttle to tighten it up to the slimmest of margins. Just ticked past the 22-minute mark in this quarter.
He makes no mistake. 1 point the difference.
Deloraine 6-7-43. Launceston 5-12-42.
Yes, Launceston have answered the challenge and got right back into the contest. Nothing in it here at Deloraine.
Soden in under it and after. Umpire wants it though.
The umpire, I think, has made the right decision there. A ball up. Vital period between now and three-quarter time for either side to grab a quick goal. Comes out to Kent Tyson. I'm not going to try and guess how many possessions he's had.
Savage. The Polton drives into centre half forward.
Power tried to get it back to Wadley, but it was dangerous. John Wadley still trying to pick it up. Finally gets it out to Drew Tyson. Mark for Launceston, number 11.
Gary Shipton again across half back. Gives it off to Beau Green. Green away.
Andrew Gleeson's the only one there for Deloraine.
No one home for the Blues.
Andrew Gleeson has plenty of time. Kicks in the centre of the ground where Jeremy Whiteley spills the mark. Turns over badly. Yes, and I think Deloraine might have been a little bit lucky. If he had to get a free kick, the advantage will be paid. Andrew Gleeson will run through towards the wing, kick the ball forward. Launceston player is marked again.
Terrific mark, Andrew Keegan, one-handed initially.
He's been a good player today.
Sees Cowley by himself.
Centre wing.
Frenchie with a run at it, and a good mark, Luke French.
Oh, it's all Launceston this time.
Spotted Jesse Hall in there. 40 metres out, Jesse Hall. Looked to give it off.
Deloraine picked up on the rebound there.
Ball's going back. Looked to give it off initially.
He's got the sun on his back, no wind. Perfect opportunity to kick a goal. But Heath White has taken the ball away from the back line for Deloraine.
Oh, Jeff Moore worked hard, almost had a mark there.
Mark Tyson trying to work the ball forward. It comes back to Kent Tyson. Kent will kick the ball into the middle of the ground. Craig Lovell, the ball spills free. Soden's got it for Launceston.
French parked under it and takes a good mark. Ooh, looked like he was off from here, but no. Umpire said no, pay the mark. Half forward flank for Launceston. French looks to square it up. Drives it into Tuttle, and
Tuttle's too strong in the air there. Too
tall.
1 point the difference. This could put Launceston in front.
The 27-minute mark, 26, 27-minute mark of the third quarter.
I don't think he'd win a stall gift, Tuttle, but he's very strong in the air. He's kicked a goal. He's put Launceston in front by 5 points.
Blues back in front. Momentum's changed, isn't it?
Hey, it's funny weird, isn't it? I thought we were danger signs here for Deloraine.
Sprays it out to French. Could have might have got one in the back. Bursting and battling hard. Polton there as well.
Pope gets it out to Crowden. Crowden, advantage paid. Jonathan Wadley drives the ball long. Craig Ludlow marked this. He marks well. Oh, he went to play on. Oh, he went to play on, but no, he's going to get there another chance here. He may be a little bit fortunate there, Rob.
Controversial decision. I thought he was off. Great work from Gene Savage, but...
I'll take it all back for what I said about that umpire. He's a good umpire. He's gone very short. Andrew Gleeson will handball it back into Craig Lovell. Craig Lovell. There's just two of them working out there on their own at the moment. Donahue lends support.
Mark gets great physical presence to Savage. Savage looks for French. French, good mark. Bit of work on him there.
That was a strong mark. It's been a good play today.
French to Savage. Savage goes long.
Pope gathers the ball. Can he keep it in play? He can't. It's forced over line out of bounds.
Dutton almost had that. Just eluded his grasp on the second attempt.
Deloraine to do well to hang on here. Late in the quarter, they trail by 5 points.
Can't be long to go. Polton.
Padman might have got pushing the back. It'll be a free kick to Padman. Advantage paid to Jonathan Wadley. He has a bounce. Runs towards the centre. Drives a kick long. Over back comes Andrew Gleeson. Running through. But might have been a bit high. And the free kick paid to Launceston. Advantage paid. Rob.
Thompson drives the ball forward to Dutton. Dutton's in front of his opponent. Spills off hands to Tyson.
Kent to his younger brother, Drew Tyson. But the ball spills free again. A chance for Launceston.
Christian Murphy butters up. Good skills, good hands. Out to Luke French. Knows where the goals are. Frenchie loads up.
Left knock.
And kicks the goal right on the siren.
That was a good goal by French. 3/4 time. 7-12-54 the Blues. 6-7-43 Deloraine. Bugger it.
Didn't need that one right on the siren.
Oh, that's a bit hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think
really passionate in what they had to say to their players. Soden with a good tap. Savage running in. Back to Soden. Soden to Polton. Polton gets rid of it. Cowley unloads. Tuddill runs at it and takes the mark on his chest. 35 metres out from goal.
a little bit deceiving there, actually. But he's a good kick for goal. Oh, it might have just faded, I think. One behind. All right. You'll forgive me if I take the opposite view. He fired to bring the ball back in for Deloraine. We'll be absolutely. Mate, that's been a fiery contest, and Deloraine will be desperate to get back in front here. They really want this one.
Nice long kick. Savage first hands on.
Jonathan Wadley does well, but the handball was astray. It comes back to him again. Tries to get it to Tyson. Tyson will kick and kicks towards Andrew Gleeson, who marks at half forward. Andrew Gleeson handballs to Bradley Powell. Bradley Powell, 45 metres. Jason Gibson in the square. No, couldn't take the mark. It's off hands for a behind.
Great pressure there from Jeff Foley on 8 wide days, I'd imagine, as well there. Renewing acquaintances. Gene Savage has it and points long.
Deloraine employing his own.
Gene Savage kicks out. Ball landing in the centre square.
Oh, strong.
Good mark, John Soden. Launceston Ruckman's worked very hard today. Gives it off to Christian Murphy.
Tallest to the shortest, nearly.
Clive Polton there for Launceston.
Kent Tyson's got it again. Kent Tyson's going to do it himself this time. Runs to the half-forward line looking for Jeremy Whiteley, but it's through to Gibson. He gathers. Dishes it out to Andrew Gleeson, who'll drive long and hard for goal. I don't think there's any doubt about this one. Goal to Deloraine. They're back in the game.
Just the sort of start they would have wanted, Deloraine, to this last quarter. A quick goal
Of the ground, Deloraine back in the contest with a timely goal by Andrew Gleeson. They trail by 5 points. Marcus Croden once again, I've said it before, tireless in the ruck. The ball gets towards Jeremy Whiteley, to Marcus Croden, who else? It comes out to Bradley Power, he paddles along in front of him. Andrew Gleeson couldn't quite pick it up. Croden there again. Back to Mark Tyson. Feigns a handball, then ducks inside. Drives the ball long. It's going to be all Launceston, I think.
Gene Savage.
Strong defender for Launceston.
Last line of defence there, Gene Savage. Best game he's played all season today, Big Gino. Looks out of the dead side of the ground.
Has he been in the seniors all year?
Yeah, he has, Gene, yes.
Looks like a good defender.
Certainly has found his niche there, that's for sure.
The marker.
Brother Brennan on the wing. Brennan runs off the line, play on. Wobbly old punt kick, ball falls short. Goes back.
Andrew Gleeson's gathered the ball on the wing. Andrew Gleeson kicks the ball to Jason Gibson. He couldn't take the mark.
Foley, punch to Shipton, back to Foley, gives it off to Jesse Hall, who comes out to this side of the ground. Christian Murfitt, Andrew Keegan there to help him out with a bit of body work. Tommy Murfitt back through the middle, squares it up. Burston takes the mark. Centre of the ground. Loads it up, looking for Dutton. Oh, great lead from the Deloraine player. French on the ground.
Working hard, Elmer working hard. So Sam Horseman. There's going to be a ball up. 40 metres out from goal.
Important time here for Deloraine if they can repel this attack. Something they need to do.
They'll be desperate to keep Launceston out. It was
Polton with a
right?
big punch.
Oh, Kent Tyson stole it. Williver West springs around, kicks it to the centre wing, looking for his brother Mark. Mark Tyson will gather. Should get round here. Kicks the ball long, looking for... Oh, Andrew Gleeson who's marked. Andrew Gleeson half forward flank for Deloraine. Looking for options. His coach is on the lead. He kicks it to him. It's forced over line out of bounds.
Desperate and Foley for Launceston. Soden with a big punch.
Gleeson again, he's getting his hands on the bit in his last quarter. Oh, great mark by Padman. Jack Padman in the half forward flank. Maybe too far out to score. May look to lay this one off. Players being cleared away. Jack Padman. This could put Deloraine in front. They trail by 5 points. Early stages, final quarter. Jack Padman comes in, deliberate. It's a floaty old punt kick. It's the mark spilt, but a chance for Launceston to clear.
Off Savage's hands to Thompson. Thompson a nice kick to Christian Murphy, who's been busy across half back. Loads up. McQuestion's there for Launceston. Ball off hands.
Bradley Croden's got a chance. His kick's smothered. It goes forward. Launceston may well clear here.
Soden. Savage again linking up out of the back line. Looks up towards the centre of the ground. Polton on the ground. Can't hold it. Polton again battling on. Gets rid of it. Out to Cowley. Quick hands to Brennan Savage. Savage to Tadu over his head.
Heath White will check to clear up. Well done, Heath White. He handballs to his own advantage. Pushes the ball towards the pocket. Paddles it along in front of him.
Dutton busy. Good play, Brad Dutton. Handballs it back to Tuthill. Tut has a shot.
Tim Elmer slips there, but a chance to gather the ball. Tim Elmer in the forward pocket for Deloraine.
Luke French can't get hold of it.
Tim Elmer working hard. Good effort by Tim Elmer. Comes back to Jonathan Wadley. Jonathan Wadley's caught, hasn't got the ball. Oh, a duck and a weave of Launceston.
Marcus Burston. Oh,
good smother by Sam Horseman.
Back of players.
Sam Horseman showed great endeavour, a good smother there for Deloraine. This game hasn't let up all day. It's been a tight contest. Not a flashy one, Rob, but a tight contest.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a very close encounter. The young players from both sides standing up. Horseman, Croden for Deloraine have played very, very good games. Launceston well served by the younger brigade. Polton drives it forward, and Dutton with a terrific mark over the back of his Deloraine opponent. Just inside the boundary line there, Brad Dutton. He's going back and he's going to have a shot to try and extend the Launceston lead out to 11 points.
Very difficult pocket out there. I really can't offer him any great optimism. End of a man on the mark. Simon Cool was there. Dutton working hard. I think it's going to be a ball up, Rob.
Cool's been terrific today for Deloraine, been in everything. Solid in defence and also trying to provide some run out of the back there. He's been fantastic.
Young Simon Cool, a great acquisition for Deloraine in the last few seasons. The ball's not going anywhere at the moment. This is going to go down to a Wivers contest. There's no doubt about that. Only 5 points of difference.
It's approaching the 10-minute mark of the last quarter.
What's Launceston's track record in close finishes this year, Rob?
We've come from behind on a couple of occasions to snag a win, so they'd be happy at the moment, I think.
Oh, Richard Bryant will clear out of the fence for Deloraine, kicks the ball long. Shipton, I think, in the van for Launceston, but the ball spills clear.
Jeff Moore looks for a hand pass, gives it off to Beau Green, loping up the field. Left foot. Dutton with a run at it. And a terrific
strong
grab.
Mark. He's strong again in the air.
This is how he started the last quarter.
How old was he?
20.
20.
He looks all right, doesn't he?
Yes, young Dutton, he's had a good day today.
Been very, very good in the air, but really needs to hurt the opponents on the score sheet. Kicked a couple and missed a couple as well. So
He's in that very awkward pocket out there.
they'll be sweating on him to kick this.
He's
Very
got
close to the man on the mark,
and
and he's pushed it across the face, but
I was going to say, he's got a funny action with his kicking Dutton, but the mark's been taken by, is it Savage? Or?
looks like Brennan Savage in the other forward pocket for Launceston.
Look at that, I like them too. Good thing they play on different ends of a green.
Yeah, no, they do, yeah.
You like? Savage for Launceston. This is a crucial period for Deloraine. They would not like to go more than a goal down. Could extend their lead to 11 points. Getting plenty of advice from the Deloraine supporters there too.
Goes the check side,
Oh, check side or backside.
and he's missed it.
Patch Donahue kicks to himself, will run into space, drives the ball long. Who's he looking for? Bradley Power, I think. Back over back, Simon Cool. Lost his footing. It goes to Kent Tyson. He gets it forward. Mark's in there. He's working hard. Can he get it out? It comes to Bradley Powell. A kick will do. Towards Andrew Glees. No! Craig Lovell contested the ball, but it comes to ground.
Jesse Hall, very, very clever kick.
Last quarter, ball thrown in, half forward. Tireless again, Marcus Croden. Working hard in ruck, but Launceston, they've got possession.
Christian Murphy bursts through, terrific.
Tried to take the world on there. Padman dishes it back to Croden, but it spills free.
Savage, long handball.
Oh, that's opened it up.
Beautiful handball to Thompson. Thompson spots up. Dutton. And again.
Again, he's strong in the air, Dutton. What was that for?
Oh, gee whiz. The only person here I think that saw it different than we did was the one that mattered, and that was the umpire.
I must confess I'm a little bit bemused, but we'll take that one, no risk. The ball goes on the outer side, centre wing. That's going to come back again.
Cowley.
Bounce into space, Cooley. Cooley's got it. Simon Cooley handballs it forward, but it spills to Launceston.
Bursting in there, battling for Launceston. Can't get hold of it.
No one can pick it up.
French runs on a loose ball. Pivots. Gives it off. Thompson loads up and pushes it away.
Bring the ball back into play. They trail by 7 points. Desperately searching for a goal. Heath White kicks to Croden. Marcus Croden. I've said it time and time again today. Covers more ground than Burke and Wills. Handballs it off to Patch Donahue. Patch kicking the ball along. Mark Tyson's over back here. Don't won't go that far.
Savage breaks that one up.
Oh, it's kept forward in play. Tyson will take advantage. Good handball to Powell. Powell will try and burst through, but the ball's forced over line out of bounds.
Desperate defence there from Beau.
This is a tight contest.
Good hands to Green. Kicks in the direction of Savage. Savage taps it onto his own advantage. Gives French something to run onto. He likes it like this, Luke French. Can he pick it up? He can.
Oh, tackle may have been a little bit. He's going to be a throw in.
Oh. Launceston supporters not too happy with that one.
No, once again the ball will be thrown in from the prettiest umpire on the west.
Halfway between the forward pocket and the half forward flank. Polton in ruck for Launceston, plucks it out of the air. Can't get rid of it though.
Finesses a little bit. It's a free kick to Deloraine. Patch Donahue has won a free kick. There's a little bit of acting going on there. There'll be an Oscar nomination soon. Free kick to Patch Donahue. Patch Donahue to relief for Deloraine. Andrew Gleeson offers a lead. Jeremy Whiteley offers a lead. He goes across, looking for Mark Tyson. He makes it. Mark makes a bit of space. Oh, it's an intercept by Shipton.
Cut out by Shipton. Shipton's got to use this cleverly here. Loads it up, drives it forward. Tuttle behind. Ball on the ground. Dutton tries to pick it up. Can't get hold of it. Out towards the boundary line. Dutton again inboard. Oh, Cowley caught. Out to Dutton. Can't get hold of it again.
Great pressure from Deloraine, but Launceston still in the van. Still a turning circle of a
Popping around
London
the
bus,
corner.
but he gets round.
Cowley.
Another Oscar nomination coming up, I think.
Looks so good up here.
Cowley right on the 50.
Let's hope they're all members of Actors Equity out there.
Things starting to tighten up now. Players looking for any edge that they can get.
Launceston just about almost got their throat around Deloraine at the moment.
Dutton again. As he's done a lot today. First to the ball.
Let's say guess how many marks, Rob.
Oh, he'd have to be approaching double figures for sure.
I'd
Dutton.
say 12 or 14, I'd say, I guess.
These opportunities his teammates are providing him with. Goes back.
Strange action.
Dear.
It's got an unusual action, and Martin Kenny spilt what he may have taken. It's right in front of a goal. Chance here for Deloraine to clear. Adam Pope gathers. Could have been deemed a throw.
Burston, front and centre.
Has he gold for
And he's
Launceston?
kicked the goal. Terrific.
That's a
Oh,
behind.
it's a behind. Commentators are getting carried away here, particularly the one wearing the Blues jumper.
Deloraine hanging here by a thread at the moment. They really do need to turn things into play.
He's got White loose in the pocket, chooses to ignore him.
Kicks the ball long. He's looking for Jonathan Wadley. He can't make it. It bounces free over back. Richard Bryan taps it down to Jonathan Wadley. Can't get a handle on it.
Soden had it, then didn't have it.
Richard Bryan once again stands up in the tackle but can't get the ball clear. Comes to Horseman. Horseman kicking the ball out wide. Bradley Croden's over
The
back.
question in front, did very well.
Oh, Mark Tyson left the ball behind. Brad Powell done well for Deloraine. Got it out. Andrew Gleeson. Andrew Gleeson looking for options. Swings around. Kicks towards half forward. Gibson in front. He can't take the mark. The ball
Foley,
comes.
punch. Thompson. Keegan.
He kicks to touch. Was that deliberate? The umpire said no, we're not going to pull one of them this late in the game.
At the 16-minute mark of the last quarter. Soden in front.
Almost gathered by Poke. Adam Poke once again. Handball to Jeremy Wiley. He didn't have much time, so he kicked quickly.
Shipton quickly onto his boot. Through the centre of the ground. Tom Murfitt tries to get hold of it.
John Wiley comes out to
Battles
meet
on.
him.
Polton applies a shepherd for him. Christian Murfitt onto the boot.
Adam Poke done well to apply pressure up to Dutton in the forward pocket.
Got his hands on it again. Back to Christian Murfitt onto the left boot.
Oh, alarm bell's ringing here, but it's a behind.
Push it across the face.
Gee whiz, 7-17. To get a surge going here, it doesn't look good at the moment. Kick in by Heath White. He's looking for that man, Marcus Croden, again. He's in front.
Soden from behind. Murfitt front and centre. He's been in everything this last quarter. Out to Burston. Burston squares it up. Tuttle.
Oh, no.
Tuttle in the hot spot.
That's about how good they've been kicking. You'll miss it.
Tuttle, there's no way in the world Tuttle will miss this one, I wouldn't think.
27-10 for his guy.
I'm not going to die wondering about putting the mockers on someone. Tuttle comes in. I think he's kicked it, Rob.
He's dissected them. Straight through the middle, that one.
He's made a difference, 15 points. It's going to be hard for Deloraine, but I'm sure they won't throw overtail him. Breach has come off, is he?
That's it.
He had a good third quarter.
He was good. Umpire bounces the ball in the middle.
Desperate times for Deloraine. They try by 15 points. Deep into the last quarter.
Soden versus Croden.
Kicked off the ground by Kent Tyson. It comes through to Mark Tyson. Mark Tyson can't get clear. Gets it to Adam Poke. Adam Poke kicks it up in the air. Who's there for Deloraine? Lovell making a move and will mark. Craig Lovell marks well. He's 40 metres out from goal. He may look to centre this one. No other options at the moment. Bradley Croden supplies the lead to take someone out of a square. Craig Lovell will attempt to go around on the mark. Handballs it off. Jack Padman's got the kick now. Kick into the forward pocket. Gibson. Chance. Oh, it's off hands. Still in play. Jeremy Whiteley pushed in the back, was he? No, it's a through for a behind.
Foley again breaking up there much.
Brave defence for Launceston. Keeps Deloraine out at the moment.
Savage. Long kick. Gives his brother Brennan a run.
Oh, the handball didn't have enough on it. Marcus Croden will dive on the ball. And Launceston pull a free kick here.
Deloraine supporters not too happy with that. McQuestion.
Hey, Cool over back. Done well, Simon Cool.
Puts Keegan under enormous pressure.
Jeremy Wiley off the contest, but the ball's back into the centre of the ground.
Keegan hasn't moved. He's on the ground.
Brad Power overran it.
Bursting after it. Gives it out to Polton. Jinks and weaves. Can't get rid of it.
Dropping the ball. Yeah.
Too slow.
Had enough time for a cut lunch there. Handball's off to Kent Tyson. Kent Tyson will kick the ball long. Looking for Andrew Gleeson.
Good
Andrew
mark.
Gleeson, a good young player, went to play on, didn't have space. Ball comes back for Launceston.
Jeff Moore, great effort.
They're assuming control at the moment, Launceston.
Far
Kent
side
Tyson, he
of
went for over towel and he'll give another go.
Held up well by Andrew Cowley.
Comes back to Richard Bryan, he gives it to, dishes it off to Powell. Powell, a long kick forward, over back, here's a chance. Gleeson's got the ball, can he get it out? Donohue's on his own, but no he
Gibson
can't.
mops up, comes out back this side. Brennan Savage, plenty of time. Holds it, takes the mark. Looks around, goes out. French, just come on. Just inside the boundary line. Goes to Tuthill. Got a good run at it in front. Could have got a free kick, I thought, a bit high. Horton can't do anything with it. Out of bounds.
21-minute mark, last quarter. Deloraine in dire straits now, 14 points adrift.
Have to do something special from here, the Roos. Well, as you say, as you said earlier, they won't toss it in. They'll fight it right out. Savage, big punch. Tries to create something for Burston, who's taken a bit high. Didn't make an
Ducked
attempt.
his head there and didn't make an attempt to get rid of it. Free kick to Deloraine. And the Deloraine fans are lapping that one up. Simon Cool will take the kick in the half-back flank. He kicks it inboard to Kent Tyson. Kent Tyson, he will kick the ball long. Who's on the end of it? It's all Launceston.
Oh,
Mark Tyson made a contest. Richard Bryan couldn't get the ball out. He won't be pinged for that. It'll be a ball up in the centre of the ground. Deep in the final quarter.
Deloraine needs something here. They need something quick from here if they're going to have a chance at snatching this one.
Desperately got a jagger goal from somewhere. Andrew Gleeson in ruck. It comes to ground. Working hard, Deloraine. So's Launceston. It's going to have a ball up. I think the boys will be pretty tired after this one, Rob.
I think you're right. I think both sides have worked very, very hard. And there'll be some aches and pains, I'd say, tomorrow. It's been a fairly physical encounter.
A little bit of give in the ground. That's on a good surface, though.
At the Jeff Moore. Just puts it on the boot, just looking for touch.
That's probably good enough now.
Chew up a bit of time.
3.
Boundary throw in. Savage in front. Taps it down in front of him. Thompson. Back to Cowley. Back to Savage. Back to Cowley
covered again by
again. Bo
Launceston.
Green. Oh, over Polton's head. Horton running onto it. Always dangerous around goals, Danny Horton.
In there working half at Deloraine. And they may know it'll be a ball up.
Wrapped up beautifully there by Kane Sanders, who's just come back onto the ground.
It was Simon Cool. Simon with the maybe justification of being pretty tired tonight himself. He's put on a lion-hearted effort today.
No advantage. Horton in after it.
Adam Pope knocked the ball forward. Marcus Croden got a tap to Kent Tyson. Kent once again tirelessly kicks the ball forward, but Shipton marks.
As he's
Shipton
done
marks
so
Launceston.
often today. Shipton has cut it out across the half-back line, centres it up.
Oh dear.
Thompson in the middle. Scoots it out to Hall. Hall's got some run in Luke French, who's run through the middle, looks for an option. Got a couple of them. Tuthill is the main one. Ball on the ground. Tut grabs it. Forward pocket. In towards the goals.
Dutton
Dutton!
again.
Terrific grab.
Young Dutton has again marked strongly. I'm not sure what his stats are on his marks today. The man doing the stats on his marking is quick with RSI. He has an unusual kicking action, but I think he's kicked a goal.
Oh, no mistake about that one.
He's letting everyone know back there too. He's letting them all know. I think we can see the scoreboard though. 9-17, 70. He kicks the ball forward, but Shipton marks.
As he's done so often today. Shipton has cut it out across the half-back line, centres it up.
Oh dear.
Thompson in the middle. Scoots it out to Hall. Hall's got some run in Luke French, who's run through the middle, looks for an option. Got a couple of them. Tuthill is the main one. Ball on the ground. Tut grabs it. Forward pocket. In towards the goals. Dutton!
Again.
Terrific grab. Terrific grab. It up.
Oh dear.
Thompson in the middle. Scoots it out to Hall. Hall's got some run in Luke French, who's run through the middle, looks for an option. Got a couple of them. Tuthill is the main one. Ball on the ground. Tut grabs it. Forward pocket. In towards the goals.
Dutton
Dutton!
again.
Terrific grab.
Young Dutton has again marked strongly. I'm not sure what his stats are on his marks today. The man doing the stats on his marking is quit with RSI. He has an unusual kicking action, but I think he's kicked a goal.
Oh, no mistake about that one.
He's letting everyone know back there too. He's letting them all know. I think we can see the scoreboard though. 9-17-71. Launceston, I think they may have fastened this one up. By Dutton of Launceston, he's been very difficult. Commodity for Deloraine to handle. It's a free kick in the centre. Donahue is going to take it. The Deloraine player's pretty quick onto that one. Donahue drives the ball forward and it's marked. Andrew Gleeson. He's had a great season, Andrew Gleeson. A very good young prospect. Over 30 goals for the Deloraine Roos this year. Andrew Gleeson. It's a long kick. It's an accurate one. In the square is Gibson. Lovell coming back. It's going to bounce. No one's laid a hand on it. It's going through from behind anyway. Deloraine need a...
Should be just about to get into full stride. Launceston have worked very hard in this last quarter. A bit too tall, I think, in the finish. Gene Savage, big left foot. Lands in the square. Poulton in front there. Couldn't grab it. Burston taps it on to the advantage of Brennan Savage.
He's been a good player too today. Comes to Cool. Shows great courage. All he wanted was the ball. He'll win a free kick, perhaps. Perhaps that's the best way to put it. Simon Cool. A tireless worker again for Deloraine today.
You're right down 30.
Real coin toss between Cool and Crowden for Deloraine's best. I'd probably have Cooley just in front. How would you see it? In front there. Couldn't grab it. Burston taps it on to the advantage of Brennan Savage.
He's been a good player too today. Comes to Cool. Shows great courage. All he wanted was the ball. He'll win a free kick, perhaps. Perhaps that's the best way to put it. Simon Cool. A tireless worker again for Deloraine today.
You're right down 30.
Real coin toss between Cool and Crowden for Deloraine's best. I'd probably have Cooley just in front. How would you see it?
Yes, I think, as you say, Whiteley's got the ball. He'll kick the ball forward. He'll go for a goal to Deloraine. Deloraine hit back late. Made the difference 13 points. There's been known to be some long last quarters at Deloraine. Let's hope it's as long as the one at Devonport Oval earlier in the year when Deloraine were beaten at about the 38-minute mark.
Just put an arrow
Oh,
from
it was 34, but who cares?
34.
Artistic licence.
40.
Back to 13 points difference. Could we see a late flurry from Deloraine? It was a good goal by Jeremy Whiteley. He offers a lot of bite around the packs.
Certainly was doing everything for his side to give them an opportunity. A sniff.
Great to see the umpires bouncing the ball, isn't it? In the middle of the ground here at Deloraine.
Savage the French. French, little kick to Sanders. He'll slow things down, the veteran. The captain onto the left boot, drives it forward.
Oh, that man
Dutton on a lead again.
He's strong in the
Leather
air.
poisoning today, Brad Dutton. A lot of marks. Been very, very busy in the air.
Well, he's taking more marks than Matthew Richardson on a good day. Dutton.
Yeah, terrific return to form for Dutt, as I mentioned earlier.
Does he always bring his own footy to the games, does he?
He's got it stuck on a string today. Plenty of marks. Goes back.
This unusual kicking style again. He's getting us on a windy day, Deloraine. He fired over topping. He might have got a touch onto it. He has. Went through to the keeper.
Kicking a bit.
He could work on his kicking a bit.
Doesn't follow through properly.
He runs. I don't like. He runs a bit too close to the player on the mark as well. So that's something.
Joe, the cameraman's full of tips up here for Dutton. We'll have to introduce him after the game. The pass to Donahue. Donahue's mark for Deloraine. It's just desperate stakes for Deloraine now. Everything must be just pushed forward. Donahue kicking out wide, looking for Marcus Crowden. Marcus Crowden, as usual, working hard. The ball's forced on that was not out of bounds in the full.
Savage asked the question. As I said, no questioning the commitment of both sides here all day today.
Not too far away for Deloraine.
Good signs for both clubs, as I mentioned earlier, is the amount of young players in the side. The young players for both Deloraine and Launceston were terrific today.
I might just call it a wrap, actually.
Yep.
Set noble banner high, string down the thunder from the sky. Whether the odds be great or be small, the Blues will go in and win overall. As our loyal sons are marching onwards to victory. Boys, gutsy! Woo! Our smash the league tonight.